Hello again, everybody. In this video we're going to do a Bible review here. This one's going to be on it's Authorized version. It's the Common Man's Reference Bible, and the notes have been collated by David Allen Hoffman. And so let's see what we got here. It's lambskin. It's a very nice cover. It's if you've seen the review on the local church Bible publishers, it's I'd say that the cover is even nicer than the LCBP. One thing I noticed is when you flip this thing open, it just kind of hangs there. The LCB, here it is right here. Oh no, that's not it. That's my other Bible. No, it's not there. But I noticed the LCBP cover it doesn't stay open. It kind of do that. It kind of flops back. But anyway, it's a very nice cover. It's stitched there, stitched all the way around on the inside, stitched on the outside there. Looks to me to be made very similar, very same kind of quality as the local church. Got the two markers there. These are mine. Gold trim. It's 10 inches this way, 7 this way, and it's about 2 inches thick, I think. So we open it up here. Got a couple of these heavy white pages at the beginning. Here you have a presentation page. Over here is this is a marriage coverture page. You can have somebody to be witnessed in marriage. Typically today people have you can, I don't know if you have to, probably not, but if you want to have any kind of anything recognized by the government, you pretty much have to have a marriage certificate. But as far as it is in the eyes of the Lord, this is good enough. You can have two people here. Got your witnesses. There's a place for births. Got marriages here, deaths, if you want to list that. And you get the beginning here. And here's your. It's only made in the Authorized version. Let's see, the numerous maps, marginal references, footnotes, comments in this work were taken from a wide variety of referenced Bible commentaries and materials of Bible teachers, and is edited for this publication by David Allen Hoffman. And he is a pastor in First Baptist Church in Lowell, Indiana, Lowell, Indiana. We're going to take a look at some notes here. And he has a note here. Since the Word of God is not bound, any honest and sincere use of the maps, marginal references, footnotes, texts, and comments in this work is granted. So we're going to take some liberty with that and show you some of the notes in here. And there it is, First Baptist Church, Lowell, Indiana. That's where he's the pastor. There's an email address, correspondence. Here's the letter to James. One thing, this doesn't have the letter to the reader, that thicker letter that's in the beginning of some King James Bibles, where the translators to the reader letter. Doesn't have that. It's the letter to King James. Here's the epistle. I don't know how you say that. Dedication. And so let's see, there's the preface, and you'll see here that the Common Man's Reference Bible exalts the words of the Authorized 1611 King James Bible. The words of the scriptures are not degraded, and the formal education of scholarship of man are not exalted. Footnotes, references, marginal definitions, common sayings, and previews of the 66 books are designed to help the common people in their understanding of the true Word of God. That's just the first I'll kind of bring this up. I'll run it real slow, and if you want to pause the video and read it, you can. Mr. Hoffman's intent here is to exalt the words of God and to be a help to the reader, not to exalt the opinions and scholarship of man. So we got the preface there, and then we have, this is his dedication, and it gives you some of the people there that he there's a dedication to his family. And then right here, my thumb is, you can take note there, it says that the credit and honor are due to the teachers, preachers, writers, many biblical materials, proclaimed preservation, eternal words of God. Here's some sources: E.M. Bounds, John Burgeon, Jack Chick, Charles Finney, David Otis Fuller. You can read all the rest of the names there. There's some economic and government principles, and he tells you who he got those from. Archaeological information. Okay. And then you have the intro there to the books. And there's Genesis. In front of each is a little summary here. Introduction to each book. I'll hold this up temporarily here. You could pause the video and read his little note there. Genesis, okay. Just want to show you some of the notes that are in it. The strength of this study Bible is the extensive center reference column and a great amount of footnotes that are in here. And there's all kind of different footnotes. Here is one on numerics. There's one on the number 13. You can read that. I'll hold that for a minute. You can pause the video as you like. Okay. And let's see. I thought this introduction to Joshua was kind of interesting, so I'll hold that up for you to look at. You can read that. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. This is a note. Did I skip a note? What's this one? Oh, here's a note. This is interesting. I think sometime, I don't know when, but I'd like to do a video on a study of money. Here you have a note on fractional reserve banking, and if you don't know about that, it's something you ought to look into, and a good book that would teach you about the economic system of the United States and most world systems is The Creature from Jekyll Island is the name of the book by G. Edward Griffin. That'll give you some insight on that. So there's a note on, some monetary stuff there. You can see the extensive references down the center. Here's a note on I guess you would call like alien life or outer space. Can let you read that. Just trying to give you an idea of the types of footnotes and helps that you're going to get out of this Bible. So there you go. If you're not familiar with my videos, I have a newborn baby, so that's probably what you hear in the background crying. Let's see here. Got some more notes. Just want to show you some of the. You can see here how extensive. It has a great. Sorry for bumping the video there. You can see all the center references here. You're in the book of Matthew, especially in the New Testament, and the prophets, things where there's a lot of prophecies. There are a lot of references in the center column. It's packed. You can see how packed Matthew is there. So let's find the next little note that I want to show you. You can see here as I'm flipping through here, look how many notes. These I'll just show you what one of these pages looks like with these center references. Check that out. There's something like 60,000 footnotes. We'll see that when I show you something here at the end. Oh, where's this page at? There we go. So here's a note. This is the end of Mark 16. And here's a little footnote on the Nestle's text. You know, if you're familiar with the Bible version issue, you know about the end of Mark chapter 16. So here's a footnote on that. Let's see if I can get that a little bit better there. There's a chair here that's kind of in the way. Hold this up a little bit better for you. There we go. So there you see the footnote on that. Here's one neat introduction to the book of John. You can see how big some of these introductions are to these books. You can read that. One thing I do want to point out about this Bible is that the notes in it are from a dispensational perspective. So if you are not somebody that looks at the Bible in a dispensational way, you may not like this Bible, because the editor of the Bible is a dispensationalist, and a lot of the notes that he took to make the footnotes and the center references, I guess, are from dispensational commentators. So if you're not a dispensationalist, you may be disappointed with this Bible. But even if you're not, there are a lot of neat footnotes about different things, like about creation and, as we saw, fractional reserve banking, economics, archaeology. But it is kind of an expensive Bible to buy if you're not really into the methodology of teaching in it. Here's an interesting footnote on the Pope. I found this one very interesting, about the number 666. You can just read that for yourself. I'm not going to read it there. It's pretty neat. The words on the Pope's mitre, when they used to put it on there, if you just add up all of the letters that are Roman numerals, like the V's, the I's, the C's, the L, the D, and the I, you just take all those and add them up. It totals 666. So pretty interesting. Back this out a little bit. So there's that footnote there. That's pretty much it, guys. As you said, see all the this is the book of Revelation that we're in, and you see, as I held it up earlier, how packed the center references with cross references. It's not like that the whole way through, but it's, I mean, you can see here Revelation, especially in the New Testament, where he's cross-referencing. There's Jude, John. You can see a lot of these. You can see how packed these center references. So there are lots of cross-references for you. This book, this what I want to say, this Bible does not have a concordance in it. That's you want to call it a weakness. It doesn't have one. It has a few maps: Abraham's original land grant, path of the Exodus, and what's this? The 12 tribes, maybe their piece of the land. And then it's got Paul's missionary journeys. And then you've got a couple more thick white pages. Doesn't have it really. I mean, you can use these for notes, but it doesn't have any of the thinner pages like this for notes, like the local church one does. But the strength of this Bible, it's very good, very in-depth cross-references, many footnotes to help you out in your study of the Bible, and just in general with things that are revealed about the world, some things you just never really thought about that the Bible teaches about creation, about the way people behave. So I think that's, not a lot to it, guys. That's pretty much it. I just wanted to show you the footnotes. I bought this particular Bible from the KJV store. .com, I think it's called. I paid $100 for it. I think it shipped. It was about 106, 108. However, I did find recently that there is, I'll show you on here. If you go to Sermon Audio, I don't know if you can see that. There we go. The Common Man's Reference Bible. If you go to First Baptist Church of Lowell, Indiana, if you can find that page on Sermon Audio, you can get it for $77, I think with some other shipping. If you get the lambskin, you can see there the lambskin is $88. I'm not sure what shipping is. I think it just depends on where you're having it sent to. You can see there are over 60,000 cross references, approximately 3,000 notes. That's the footnotes you saw. The notes magnify the Word of God. I can, from what I've read out of it, I can say that that's true. Majority doctrine, summarized reference points, false doctrines exposed, strange doctrines explained, complex passages, archaeology evidence of Bible events revealed. Color maps, you saw the maps that are in it. There's maybe a half a dozen. That's about it, guys. So there's Common Man's Reference Bible. It is King James Version. The Bible is, again, from a dispensational standpoint. And, it's got all the notes in it. There it is again. Common Man's Reference Bible by David Allen Hoffman. That's it. Alright, hope you guys enjoy the review and that helped you decide whether or not you want this Bible. That's it. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good night.